Anyway. Alright. Peoples. So... excuse me. That was so unladylike. Oh, y'all get a chance to try that out? It's the glowberry one. It gives like ecto cooler vibes. Kind of like the mystery white. I want to say Laffy Taffy, but I don't think that's true. It was like a stick of candy. Tastes kind of like that. What the fuck is this shit called? Airhead. That's it. The mystery Airhead. That's what it tastes like. So, I couldn't think of the name of it. It's like the gummy. It's kind of like Laffy Taffy, but it's like candy instead of. I mean, Laffy Taffy's candy too, but like it's more taffy. This dissolves. It's like you chew it and it dissolves. So I'm not sure. I don't know. Different texture. Y'all understand what I'm saying. So, Streamlabs. Yeah, about that. I just loaded my computer for the first time today, so it's like it finally got a full night's rest. The battery is like, oh, I lost 10 pounds overnight. My battery doesn't have the capacity to stay on by itself, so it has to be plugged in. And it's a laptop, but now it's a PC. So, because it can't go anywhere, it has to stay plugged in. So I actually turned it I shut it completely down last night for the first time since I've had it on again. And so hopefully it did all of its updating and shit like that while I was waiting. So, Ciao. Alright, so I guess I could go live. Today's Jeff's birthday, so y'all say happy birthday to him. If you see him. Or if you see his social media or whatever, give him a happy birthday. And he's over there playing Doom on like 2 computers. It's funny. So I keep telling him that people will pay him, like y'all, to play these games. Like, just start streaming it. So but so yeah, today is Jeff's birthday. He's 61 today. And so I took him to eat and I got him some lottery tickets. So y'all keep your fingers crossed he wins on Saturday. I got him 2 Powerballs because evidently Mega Millions thinks it's a fucking diva and all of a sudden shot up to $5 a ticket now. So, but they say that the odds are better in getting a return. So, to each their own. I did not purchase one. So, yeah. And then we also went to Goodwill, and I got whatever he wanted to get from there too. I don't have an income, so like any money that I do get, I have to like hold on to for dear fucking life and then account for it accordingly. So like I've been doing with y'all with the cash envelope stuffing, it actually works. I've used it before. I used it when I was growing up, and I actually stopped doing it for a period of time, and regretted it. But it's only really because I don't really have that much of an income right now. But the little bit of an income that I did have, I should have still done it because every penny counts. And for those of you who are doing like Bitcoin and stuff like that, I don't know anything about that. So the electronic money transfers that you guys have, as far as like I want to call it fake money. It takes money to make fake money, right? So I'm looking at one Bitcoin at like some ridiculous amount of money, and no. That's the big coin at the top of the Mario game. You know what I mean? Like the one that's in the clouds that you don't fucking know about. Like, so let's just leave it in the clouds where it belongs, because it sounds ridiculous to me, until I have enough of a yearning to Pandora box that shit, then maybe I will. But right now, no, not so much. But we will probably talk about it at some point during numbers, because we are going to talk about investing in ourselves on a regular basis. And like today, I had saved... Baby, are we getting anything more for your birthday? Hey.
What?
Are we getting anything... Are we purchasing any more things for your birthday today? That you know, other than your birthday cake?
No, not that I can bet.
Like, do you want to go anywhere?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
Why?
Because I'm going to allocate the money back.
Allocate the money back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I was trying to confirm with you before I did anything. But this is what I'm doing, is the envelope system. If y'all don't know what it's about, you need to look into it. YouTube is the greatest place that I've found so far. Today is garden plan, but I did want to talk about this because because if I hadn't have done this, I wouldn't have been able to pay for today. Okay? So every penny counts. Put it towards whatever it is that your goals are and everything. Like I said before, I want you guys to do one thing every day for the next 2 weeks. Complete it every day for the next 2 weeks. It could be a different thing every day. It doesn't matter. But one of them is I want you to start looking at your money and where it's going and how you're spending it. I mean, really look at it, because a lot of people are really struggling right now. And like I said, even if you find change on the ground, which is a rarity nowadays, but if you find change on the ground, put it in your little wallet, pocket, whatever. Find it in the dryer, the washer, whatever. Just throw it in a jar. You know what I mean? That's what we've always baseline been taught. So do that. It adds up. Same thing with dollars. Like if you have a whole bill and if it breaks down into dollars, put the dollars in a separate part. Like, don't even look at it. And then when you get home, just allocate that money to whatever it is that you could, even if it's just a couple of singles. And that way, you're not missing it. You don't realize how much you actually, like, just wastefully spend. And then for those of us who are legit struggling, like I said, every penny counts. So once you get that dollar, you're just like, hell yeah, I got a whole fucking dollar. Serious. It's like that sometimes, you know? So I love working in whole numbers because they're easier for me. I don't like odd numbers, but I'll deal with it if I have to until I can get to an even number. So but I'm going to show you what I mean as far as this goes. Oh, my tail off. Oh, I'm going to regret not saying anything for the rest of my life. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, plop. Oh. Yeah, it's funny. When I used to work at the dealership, I used to hop down on my butt on the tailgate of the truck, the parts truck, And now, like, I've plopped down in a cushioned seat, and I'm just like, ow. So, okay. So, out of the 100 I saved today, we have, which the day's not over. I'm going to allocate back money. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. There's $20 left from today out of $100. I think I did pretty good. We ate really well. It was his choice to go to Golden Corral. I keep saying Cracker Barrel because that was the first choice he had. But I think overall, I think he was happier with what went down. He got to pick out my nail color. So he did that, and then I found a dress that matched that nail color. So I got the dress, and we went out today. I wanted to get all dressed up, but he didn't feel comfortable doing that, which is totally fine. And so, like, we just went to Golden Corral and Goodwill and stuff like that. So, 2 Goodwills. 3 Goodwills, I'm sorry. No, did we go to the small one? Anyway, we went Goodwill hopping. Thrifting, if you will. And later I'm going to make him a cake. Whatever. So, they're cupcakes. He likes cherries. So, I made these today. I don't know if you can see them. I made cherry earrings this morning. I literally baked them while I was getting dressed. I don't know if you can see them. Hold on. Yep. Made cherry earrings. Ta-da! So yeah. Yeah, he likes cherries, and so I did that. I thought that was super cute too. Just a little nice thing to add into today. So this is going back in his envelope. Which is, I guess that's going back to him anyway. And so whatever I don't use, you can allocate it back, or you can put it towards something else. Like I said, like when I go thrifting, if I have a $5 bill and I spend only $2 of it, I'm gonna put the $3 of it back into thrifting, or I can put it into supplies. Like with Jeff, it's a different deal. Like that's going back to him anyways. But like with something else that you can actually split up that money to something like allocated elsewhere, that's going to go into whatever it is that you're working with. Or vice versa. If you say I go to the thrift store and I'm really trying to save up money for like a birthday or something like that, say I don't have $100 in there saved, maybe I've got like, I don't know, 97, so let's put 3 in there to finish it off, So you can move it around. That way you have all of your stuff covered. Because a lot of times we put it into our mind what we want to do, but we don't push it into the reality. Okay? So, and it's hard to communicate not just verbally, but it's hard to communicate in a written form, through paper or through text. Definitely through text. I don't know how much miscommunication can happen in a text message to you. So being able to put it in front of you helps you to be able to see it, and then you can, as you're checking it, basically marking it off as you go, you're getting that little bit of like an adrenaline kick of, okay, hey, like the good vibes, you know what I mean? Like I got that done. I have 7 million other things to do, but I got that one done. You know what I mean? So just try your best every day. That's all you can do. So, um, I actually wasn't planning on going live today, but Jeff was wanting to play his game for a little while, so I figured why not. Let's see. So typically, I would run down through the morning routine, which I'm going to be adding in there. Find it. Outfit of the day, OOTD, because of I want to showcase the Fashion Saturday decisions for the following or upcoming week. So the OOTD is going to be for the morning routine, and instead of breakfast, I just put go live because I set aside a specific period of time for me to spend with Jeff every day. So if I come in here and I do this, it's taking away from that. And then, like, I'm trying to just, balance things out. So, same thing, with my kids, same thing with the streaming, and then home stuff or personal stuff. So, like, there's this huge pie of life that you have to fulfill and keep it as even as possible. And it's very difficult to do. But if you are able to start figuring out a way of managing or coping with things so this way you can manage when it finally does come in, when you're asking for all of this, and when it comes in, are you going to be able to handle it once it does? So again, going back to self-care, making sure that the circle that's around you, your little fortress of people that are around you, are solid, right? And that the situations that you're involving yourself and that they are involving themselves in are good, like clear, right? Because you don't want to have all that negative shit come in. You'll know when the cracks happen. Like when your little circle of people, if you even have any, which not many people do, your surroundings start to have cracks in them, you'll know firsthand which direction it's going to come from. Okay? So that needed to be heard by somebody. I don't know who. Hold on, I gotta fill this in. I always ask myself questions on this thing and notes, and then I never fill it in, and then I keep going back, and I was like, oh, we never found the answer for that. But then I had already looked it up like 5 times and found the answer. I just couldn't remember. So that's another thing too, is I'm catching, for myself personally, I'm catching where I'm slipping up at. So this way I can find where the leaks in my own ship are, so to speak, And I'm filling it with a breath of fresh air, which is changed patterns, changed thoughts, changed behaviors. Even my external world is starting to change. And I'm starting to pinpoint, by doing this, I'm starting to pinpoint new positive inbound vibes, right? So, for example, like if I think of something and it manifests, I'm grateful for that manifestation, okay? Albeit excited, overloaded, overstimulated, and not really sure what to do, but grateful. So as I'm moving forward through this, and this is just my personal experience, as I'm building this dream come true, so to speak, or it could be a living nightmare, who knows? As I'm building this and I'm working on myself and I'm finding ways to cope with previous traumatic triggers and behavior patterns and cycles, trying to break some of those cycles if I can catch them in time. Because a lot of times they're very, very translucent. until they're smacking you in the face. So just be aware and kind of move forward from there. Um, and so, like I said, as I'm teaching y'all about my own personal experiences, about what I'm doing and the behind the scenes, and for those of you who watch my stream, you're probably just like, oh my God, what the hell is this? I'm forging the way forward from something that has not ever been done before. So it's going to look different. It's going to be weird. It's going to be boring or chaotic or whatever, missing pieces, maybe just doesn't have that spark to it yet. But I'm showing you the process along the way. And for those of you who have been following me, granted, I understand there's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of emotional bullshit that happened in the way. It was a lot of drama. And I'm not to say that there's not going to be, but I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible. But, I'm trying to better myself as much as I can at the baseline when I have nothing else to give but myself, because everything else has been taken from me. And now it is starting to, in my hopes is that I'm starting on the right path in the direction that I'm meant to go. And I'll know this by the little sparks of hope and the little sparks of light that I'm going to find along the way. When I see the thoughts manifest, when I see the behaviors of the people around me change, when I notice that I don't feel comfortable anymore in certain scenarios, so much so that I have to basically remove my body from my soul, that's when you know. Okay? That you're on the right track, that you're going places that you've never been before, so you're going to feel in ways that you've never felt. The old ways of doing things are not going to work the same way anymore in the new path that you're going to take. So, by me saying that, I wish you well on your journey. Just know that there will be missing steps along the way that you'll have to figure out, even though the rest of it seems like it's all laid out ahead of you and you have the perfect plan. Sometimes other people's plans tend to coincide with yours, or they will collide with yours in ways that you never thought imaginable. Some for good. Well, all of them are for good, really, because if you think about it, your losses are really lessons. But damn, does it fucking hurt. And it stays. And sometimes you repress those thoughts and feelings longer than you ever thought that you would. And all of a sudden, one day when you finally come clean about whatever it is that was weighing on your mind, all of a sudden now you have a new thought that you remember. Now what to do next? It never ends. I don't even think it ends when you die. I think that when we die, we just shift to another dimension where we continue to live on around the same people and things until we recognize that we are no longer where we were. We don't belong there anymore. We're meant to go on a different path now. So, give yourself grace in this change. Because it's infinite and it can go in any direction. I just hope that you find a way for yourself and for others. The influencers of tomorrow, you need to listen to those that are speaking today. Even if you don't agree, I still want you to hear it. Because at some point in time, it's going to be relevant. It may not right now. But just like history, it tends to repeat itself. And at some point in time, it's going to come up. And it's going to be really important that you heard what you heard. So be very aware of your surroundings and listen to your elders, but also listen to the youth. Because the elders is your yesterday, and your tomorrow is in your youth. And your understanding of both the past and the present lay in both of the information. And that way you can make a good decision going forward into the future. Starting now. I kind of tend to say the same damn thing over and over again, don't I? Maybe it's a reason for my repetition. Where's it going? Okay. Decide, help others, and there's an offer or an approval coming, and that you're to go for it. There's the message. You have a choice to make. Give it 3 days before you make a final answer. And consider not just yourself, but all people involved. But yeah, there's something coming. And there's celebration coming. Something unexpected. You okay? Baby? I think he fell asleep in the chair. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so today is declutter. Possibly get ready for a yard sale. I did go to the... Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have went live earlier today when we went to the... market. Farmer's market. Whatever it's called. Thrift market. Let's just call it that. Because it's both. It's a food market and a thrift thing. It's at the fairgrounds. It's usually on Thursdays. In the morning to like noon, 1 o'clock, something like that. Because usually by 1 o'clock it's so freaking hot. You can't stand it no more anyways. So. I was going to go get seeds today, but I'm going to do that tomorrow instead. I do want to take some nice pictures together tonight before sunset. It's 5 o'clock now. With Jeff for his birthday. Well, I kind of wanted to do it at the park. I was going to make a meatloaf because that's his favorite, but so, I might. I don't know. Tomorrow is Victorian. And then Kiora, pin for your own board. Okay. Backtrack. How to create a pin for your own board and get it monetized on Pinterest. Okay. So remember, entrepreneurs, and for those of you who want to have multiple streams of income, you're gonna have to keep up with each one of those little things, which is like the hardest freaking thing for me to do. I'll tell you that much. But it is possible. Multi-posting to go live on all platforms. The best one that I've found so far is Streamlabs. Seems to have all of the ones that are in there together in one place, but it's $40 a month. So, excuse me, that's going to have to be a investment. Investment. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just going to write it in pencil because I can change it later. Multi-posting. I'm just going to put $40 a month. Social media. As if I didn't already know what I was multi-posting this. So, all right. So, multi-posting, social media, $40. So, and I'm going to add that to my investing in self book. Which I probably could have just written it on one of these. I forgot those were in there. So, to add that in here, I need to add the holes anyways. So, oh, those are shorter. No, it's about the same size. I saw them in Google today in the bins, and I just grabbed them. So, all right, you got a whole stack. Plop. That's how I want it to be. I want all that to be hundreds. You heard me? You heard? I should make them. I should draw $100 bills on there. Put fake $100 bills. Yeah. No, don't do that. I don't even think you can print dollar bills anymore. Anyway, I think it's illegal to print them. Like even fake ones. I don't know if it's. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can screenshot some shit. But anyway. Okay, so how to create a pin on board and get it monetized. All right. So create a new pin by clicking the plus at the bottom of the Pinterest app. Create the pin, add an image, video, whatever, pin title, description, and link. Fill all that shit out. Tag whatever products that you might have in there, and you can paste your affiliate link into your URL field, which that's great for me because I can add my Amazon link. Explore monetization options such as sharing shoppable pins, creating sponsored content, promoting your blog, or selling Pinterest templates. Pinterest templates. Okay. Oh, okay. So Hootsuite actually, for those of you who are multi-posting, remember we're still looking at Hootsuite as an option. They do actually do Pinterest posting as well. For those of you who are affiliates or trying to send your links out there for people to purchase directly from your links, this way you get a commission from it. You could do your advertising for your social media on Pinterest. I mean, what better way to advertise your brand than to cross reference, right? I mean, why not get you? I mean, if you're seeing all of these celebrities and stuff out there and you see their face using these products and doing all this stuff and you use it anyway, you're already a celebrity. Just stream it. Just show it. Just do it. Copyright. Anyway. So yeah, okay. So as a side note for that, I'm gonna put on there use Pinterest as free advertising. Also, other social media. Specifically, the reason why I said Pinterest is because I noticed that you can actually add a link directly to it. So, what I could do is, for example, I could go into my Canva and create an ad. Mind you, this is all free. Okay. I'm just going to add it to the rest of my 50-page planner that I'm building out here. Fucking book of life. Okay. 28 pages to be specific. Hell, Canva can't even catch up to me scrolling to the bottom. I don't know what it just did. Just add a page. Not like the rain, but when the sun goes down. All right, upload image. Upload the image plus. It's always gotta have a freaking. It's even worse. Delete it. Thank you. Why is everything gotta be so difficult? That's too blurry. Looks like Thundercats. My new logo looks like Thundercats. It's funny. Nope, that's paused. Print screen. Open the freaking. Thank you. You know, the whole old school tilt your head and look at it with one eye to even it out. Yeah, it still works. Oh, lordy. So, now that I have that, let me go into my Pinterest. If I can. Shit, I don't know if I can or not. Mind you, I'm on a new computer. Hey. But when the sun goes down. Elvis has left the building. Open my sheet. That's what I thought. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Hold on a second. I made the mistake of opening Pinterest, and as soon as I did, I saw a freaking holographic wedding dress. So, Yes. Save. Okay. Anyway, go back home. So we're going to create. I guess I'd have to show you. Flip it screen. Yay. Welcome to my Pinterest. Oh my god. That's that dress I was telling you about. Okay. Anyway, so somewhere in here it says to add a. Yes, that's my pretend imaginary husband. You know, get on the list, ladies. So that's badass. Look at the strawberries. So where am I? I know. Plus button. Hi. Okay. So you drag and drop a file. Let me try to do that real quick. What's I doing? Screenshots. Take that shit to the floor. Bam. Open Sesame. Image is too small. Make sure image is larger. I'll give you a smaller one. Fuck. I gotta make the image larger. How do I make the image larger? Just pick one. Still too small. Needs to be at least 200 by 300 pixels. Now on the Chromebook, I could do that, but on this, I don't know how to do that. Open the motherfucking file. Anyway. Figures. The one that actually goes through is this one. That's not even my image. Go figure. Anyway, so you just gotta add a title. So I guess the title would be. Oh, I have to go on. Oh, why doesn't. Okay. For specifically, like. Oh, no. Don't I cancel it? Okay. So specifically for Bing. Oh, now it's giving me a microphone to speak to. It's like some of the home pages for the search bars are like weird. They're old school. They don't even have any options. Anyway, I'm having a bitch fit right now. Let me log into my link tree right quick so I can share my shit. I could probably just type it out. It's literally just link. And my shit is going so slow. Alright, back to Pinterest. So, I know this isn't the image that I want to use, but I'm just using it there as an example, so this way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to copy and paste my link. Or no. I'm just going to put that. My name. I'm not even going to add a description. Now I'm going to add my link. Choose a board. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I could create a board. Oh, this is my old. Wow. Okay, social media posting. Media ads. Sure, let's just. I guess it would be ads, right? Social media ads, yeah. All right, and then tag topics. You're going to tag yourself. So I don't know if there's like a hashtag that goes in front of that or if there's an @ sign. I'll do both. And then you would just publish it. I'm not going to publish it because that's not my image. I just borrowed that for temporary reasons. So, yeah, you would push publish, but I'm not going to. You could actually add more stuff to the bottom here. What are the other options? Oh, it's like if you got products and stuff. I mean, I could push my Etsy products on here too, really, if I wanted to. And just like really bully the fucking internet. Okay, if you're an up and coming, you have to now. You don't have a choice. You got to do what you got to do, and you got to cover all aspects of that shit because you are literally up against AI at this point. Like every single person is trying to do the same exact damn thing, and that's why you have to do different or better than like better than you've ever done before, right? That's what they tell you. But the thing is that you really only have to just be yourself. You're better just being yourself. So, even if that includes wearing that dress or going and talking to that girl or getting that new couch that looks really weird because it has a bunch of different colors. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Just whatever makes you happy. Even if it's weird. Even if it's different than what other people like. It's okay. It's okay to be different. So, I don't know. I was just scrolling for a second. La, 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 la. Yeah. You remember that time that you were in fact not on mute? Because they do. All right. Oh, Lord, these headlines kill me. I really don't know what I could do at this point. All right, so we found a way for free advertising for your social media. It's one way through Pinterest. Also cross-referencing from your other social media. When you are posting your content, don't forget to add in your ads, your publicity, your promotions, any kind of things that you're doing, or upcoming events that you're already planning. Because remember, we're going to be planning the rest of the year starting in June. So go ahead and get on that now. I'm serious. Don't wait. You will be that much more ahead of yourself than you will push out more than you ever thought that you possibly could have. Of yourself that you tried to hold in for so long or was fighting yourself on for so long. Because I know me, I am put the pro in pro fucking procrastination. And if I don't get on my own ass, it ain't never gonna happen. So, and then, my family, Jeff, they all get on me about stuff. And it's good to have people around you to keep you on the right track. Because I'll be honest with you, we're very defiant being. We defy ourselves. So, having people around you that are just like, hey, wait a second now. Sometimes it's good to have that. Put you in check every once in a while. If it's warranted, naturally. But if it's not, then y'all can as what's his name said in the Fifth Element. The world needs inventors that are going to invent things that are going to help the world, not, not make it worse. And I mean, like I said before, everything is changing now, so you have to keep up with the changes that are going to get left behind. And it happens faster than you think. So, like I said, sharing your Amazon links or any other kind of affiliate links or your website links, um, any kind of, like I said, promotions or ads that you want to run for your business or whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to have to get yourself out there. You're going to have to bully the internet. You're going to have to bully the real world at this point, because now you need to be, if you want to be seen, you're going to need to be seen. So don't be afraid of it. If that's what you want and that's what you're wanting to go for, do it. Live it. Don't wait. Because if you wait, you're waiting on yourself. You're not doing anything. You're the only one stopping you. There's nobody else that can stop you. You literally have, the only constraint you have is in your own mind, and like money and laws and rules and shit, and taxes. Because fuck taxes. But anyway. um. So yeah. Good luck. All right. So Amazon, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit. Get the shit out there. Your Discord, multi-stream, multi-post. If you have certain items that you're really needing for whatever it is that you're doing, make a wish list. Put that wish list out there. Put that wish list on your social media listing. That way they can see what it is that you're needing. If you have a certain, like a donation site that you use for funding for whatever it is that you're doing, put that donation site on there. I mean, a lot of the stuff that's out there now, including Twitch, already have that built out for you. But for those of you who are coming up from nothing and have no idea where you're going, I hope that this helps somebody somewhere, even if it's just me. All right, so coupon codes. If you can find some, that's
I
great.
said, let's see. I was trying to get where I can hear you on the speaker of my phone.
Are you home?
Yes.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been home for I'm going.
Well, I'm coming your way.
Okay.
I'll be there in about 20 minutes, I guess.
Okay. I'll be good.
All right.
I'll see
His
you in a few
mom's
minutes.
coming
All right,
in
bye.
about 20
Bye.
minutes.
Hey. 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 Hey.
I don't answer in my government name.
Her mom's on her way right
I know.
now.
I heard. This is about to be interesting. We're about to make a mad dash. So I'm gonna kick off of here. Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna get to go. I actually finally get to meet my mother-in-law now. Pray for me. I'm very nervous. Y'all behave.